Hi, this is PR Sundar. So welcome to Mission Options. And we have already discussed what is intrinsic value, what is time value, and many other things. And today we are going to discuss something about exercise and assignment. How many of you noticed that wherever you are going and looking for put option in trading terminal or NSE site, they will use PE for put option and CE for call option. By right, they should choose CO for call option, PO for put option, correct? Why are they using PE and CE? So that is because in options, there are two types of options. One is American options, other one is European options. So the options that we are following in India is European options. That is why they use the word PE. PE stands for put option European style. CE stands for call option European style. Once upon a time, I'm talking about 15 years before, we used to follow American option. So that time I remember they used the word PA and CA. Put option American style, call option American style. But now in India, we are not following American options. The first, what is the difference between American option and European option? American options can be exercised at any point of the time, even before expiry. Whereas European option can be exercised only at the end of the expiry. So what is the meaning of exercise? So let me give you one simple example. Let us say you are a buyer of an option. Let us say there is a stock that is trading around 90 rupees. You are expecting the stock to go higher. So you are buying 100 call option. You are expecting the price to go above 100. So therefore you are buying 100 call option. And I am thinking that the stock is not going to go above 100. Therefore I am selling 100 call option. You are buying and I am selling. Like you, there may be so many people will be buying. Like me, there will be so many people will be selling. Let us say the expiry in India is always the last Thursday of the month. And in case last Thursday is a holiday, then the previous working day is the expiry day. But let us say the expiry is there, still another 3-4 weeks. Within 1 week of you are buying the option, let us say the price has shot up to 110. So you bought 100 call option, now the price is trading at 110. So the buy option that you bought, you can always sell it in the market. And definitely the price will be trading more than 10 because the intrinsic value itself is 10 rupees plus there is a residual time value. It will be trading more than 10 rupees. But let us say for one or the other reason, option that you have bought, you want to sell it and assume that there is no buyer. For one or the other reason, let us say there is no buyer and you want to sell it, no buyer. So what can you do? What you can do, at the end of the day, you can inform the exchange, I wanted to sell my option, but there was no buyer and therefore I am exercising this. You are exercising means what? You are a buyer of an option and you bought 100 call, now it is 110. So in case you exercise and the exchange will have to pay you the 10 rupees. But of course, exchange is not going to pay from their pocket. So what they will do, they will choose one of the sellers and they will assign that to one of the sellers. So let us say that is assigned to me. So that means my sold call option is squared off, as good as it is squared off. And I just have to return you 10 rupees. So this happens even before the expiry. So an option buyer, if he wants to exercise, and he can always exercise at any point of the time, even before expiry. All he has to do, he has to inform the exchange. Here, there are few things. Number one, a buyer can exercise only if the option goes in the money. Of course, if the price is strike price is 100, if the price is below 100, how can you exercise? You exercise, you are going to get 0 rupees. Because when you exercise, you will be getting only the intrinsic value. Intrinsic value will be 0. So that is number 1. And number 2, it does not make sense for you to exercise. It makes sense for you to sell it in the open market where it will be trading slightly higher than the intrinsic value. So generally, you do exercise if there is no liquidity in the market. That's the second thing. And this kind of options are called American options. So in American option, a buyer can exercise at any point of time even before expiry. But then, if you exercise, there are so many sellers to whom that option will be assigned. So that will be decided by stock exchange and through random assignment. So the sellers will be picked randomly and they will be assigned. So they'll see how many buyers are there? 100 people. How many sellers are there? 100 people. Today, 5 people have chosen to exercise. So that 5 exercise will be assigned to 5 sellers out of the 100 sellers through random selection. And what is the problem here? The problem in the American options is the hedging. Let us say I bought the stock at around 80 rupees or something. And if the stock goes more than 100, I am ready to give delivery. So therefore, I am selling a call option and holding the stock in my demat account. Selling a call option is called covered call. That is actually the hedge for my holding. So it is not that I am selling the call option because I think that the stock will not go above 100. But if it goes above 100, I am very happy because I am holding the shares in the demat account. And what happens? I am holding the shares in the demat account, I am selling a call option. And let us say one day, let us say Monday, a buyer do the exercise. And that has been assigned to me. Monday price goes to 110 and the buyer exercise and it will be assigned to me. I will have to return 10 rupees. But now my stock goes unhedged. Let us say Tuesday morning when the market opens, let us say the price comes back to 100 rupees. I am at a disadvantage. So making hedging is becoming very difficult in American options. So that is why the people have introduced European options. In European options, a buyer cannot exercise during the month. He can exercise only at the end of the expiry. Whether there is liquidity or not, no. You cannot do any exercise. So only on Thursday at 3:30 when the market closes, and if you are a buyer and holding an option which is out of the money, all will expire worthless. If you are holding some in the money options, then you don't have to even inform the exchange. Exchange will automatically assign the contracts to the sellers. So it will be exercised by the buyer and assigned to the seller automatically by the exchange. You don't have to request for any exercise. And many people keep asking me the same question, sir, if I buy an option, if it goes in the money, if I don't square up, what will happen? Nothing will happen. So it will be exercised automatically. It will be assigned automatically to the seller at the intrinsic value. So exercise assignment will happen only at the intrinsic value. So this is all about exercise and assignment. So we are following European options. So therefore, hedged positions is not a problem. So our problem comes only on the expiry date. Even in European options, because of some new SEBI rules, things work differently for stocks and differently for indices. So that we will see in the next video. We have completed 15 to 16 videos in mission options, and I'm sure some of you will have some questions, some doubts. So you can ask your questions in my tweet or in the comment section in the YouTube. So we will compile all your doubts, and probably we may do one more video, a Q&A about mission options. Thank you for watching.